Alright, so let us now recall on our last discussion, deontology. Again, as a recall, deontology comes from the two Greek words, deion and logos, wherein deion means duty and logos means study or science. It is an ethical theory that focuses on duty, rules, and moral obligations rather than consequences. So please take note that the main idea of this term is an action is morally right if it follows a moral rule or duty, even if it leads to bad consequences. So what are the characteristics of deontology? Number one, it is rule-based. It is focused on the following moral rules. Okay, again, when we say moral, it talks about the our nature as humans. Okay, second, deontology is duty-driven. Okay, duty-driven, and the idea is that motivation matters more than the results. Third, it is universal, wherein the moral rules apply equally to all the people. And fourth characteristic of deontology, okay, our intentions, okay, should be greater than the consequences. What matters is why you act, not what happens after. Okay, so the focus is the way we act and not what happens. Okay, so we ended here last meeting. Doing the right thing, okay, in deontology, doing the right thing, okay, is morally right, not because it is convenient or beneficial. And remember my story about the medicine, okay, the truth of what is going on in medicine. So just to relate, because what we should do, okay, in the future, and you as future professionals, okay, you should uphold the truth, fairness, respect, and dignity of the human in our duties. Again, let us define the types of ethics as well as its definition, focus, and the example. The first one is the psychological ethics, wherein psychologists believe that moral behavior is reshaped by moral reasoning through the formulation of theories. We focus on the concern with behavior, mental research, mental health, okay, research involving human subjects. And this branch or type of ethics covers confidentiality, informed consent, non-maleficence, competence, and professional boundaries. Okay, so again, the moral behavior is reshaped by moral reasoning, okay, through the formulation of theories. What are our situational examples? Okay, a psychologist keeps a patient's information private even after therapy ends to maintain the confidentiality. So, it applies, halimbawa, sa ating setting as laboratory scientist, no? Merong yung bata na 18 years old and below. She of course, cannot decide about the treatment, no, o kaya test. So kailangan niyang tawagin ang kanyang parent. And tayo, ang role natin bilang mga lab scientist, kapag meron tayong pasyente, syempre wag na nating i-disclose or wag nating sabihin kung ano man yung mga resulta specifically the personal identity of the patient. Okay? Kahit na alam na natin kung ano man yung reason kung bakit nagpa-test. Okay? Yung isang pasyente. Basta, ang highlight doon, emphasis doon, confidentiality. Wag na wag mong sasabihin. Dapat ikaw lang ang nakakaalam. Yung pasyente lang. Tayo lang ng pasyente ang nakakaalam. Kahit na sa closest colleagues or closest friends mo man yan. So that is what we are emphasizing and highlighting on this type of ethics. And second, of course, we have the healthcare ethics. Okay, healthcare ethics, I have emphasized here the moral values and the principles in healthcare and medical practice, okay, to guide decision making among health professionals and patients. So, autonomy, beneficence, non-maleficence, and justice are the terminologies focused here. This deals also with the patient rights and of life care, confidentiality as well. Okay? So, we have two types of example which you have portrayed a while ago. Diba? May mga nag-portray ng autonomy, non-maleficence, tapos justice as well as beneficence. Okay? A doctor must respect a patient's decision to refuse treatment. Okay? Pwede halimbawa or in other cases, gusto mo bang magpa-opera na, magpa-surgery? Okay? Pero sabi ni patient, wag na muna. Okay? So, hindi ka pwedeng pilitin doon or i-force doon. So, those are the examples, no? And of course, we have the professional ethics. Okay, professional, it is defined as the system. Okay, take note of a system. Okay, so meron niyang mga pag sinabi nating system, it's like being inside a nutshell na merong mga routine processes, merong mga routine procedures na ginagawa dyan, and may mga domino effect po yan. Parang yung katawan natin, di ba? System po yan. Kapag ang isang sistema ng katawan ay or part ng katawan ay nadali, syempre yung isa din madadamay. Ganon. Parang ang konsepto niya is fault of one, fault of all. Ganon. So, it is a system of moral principles, okay, that governs what? The following: behavior, responsibilities, standards of professionals. Of course, when we say behavior, that's the inner core of a human. It's the character of the human. Next, responsibilities. Okay? I have discussed that, okay, last week. Pag sinabi natin responsibility, dapat marunong kang kumargo sa kung ano man yung mga trabaho mo or yung task mo. And of course, standards. Okay? Standards of professionals in any field man yan. Basta ang focus ng professional ethics ay integrity, okay, accountability, competence, respect. Para mas magets natin sa POV ng medtech, ang dami-dami ng pasyente, gusto mo nang umuwi, nag-overtime ka na sa trabaho mo, pero meron ka pang 20 tao na iti-test, pero cut off mo na, okay, or time out mo na, nag-extend ka ng 1 hour. Okay? When you do that and extend it, okay, for the good of everyone, and because you love your work and because you know that you are responsible of doing it, okay, nag-overtime ka ng walang hinihinging extra, okay, yun po yung example ng integrity, kasi alam mo na ikaw yung capable doon, ikaw yung may cargo nun, ikaw yung magagawa nun, diba? So that is integrity. Next, accountability. Okay, dahil ikaw yung gumawa, syempre, whatever happens, dapat ready ka rin na saluhin anuman yung mga hindi kaaya-ayang mangyari. And of course, competence. Okay, so in our PowerPoint, para makarelate tayo, a teacher avoids favoritism and treats all students with fairness. Okay? Yan. So, dahil hindi porket si teacher gusto niya to, ayaw niya to, o yung gusto niya pasado, yung ayaw niya bagsak. No. Dapat good, okay, yung may favorite man sa teacher na yun na estudyante, or gusto man niya or ayaw man niya, okay, kung deserving naman na pumasa, dapat pumasa. Okay, so yun po yung concept nun. Okay, this is to be passed on Friday. Friday ha. Again, ano ang maipapasa natin sa Friday? Anong agenda natin? Magki-quiz tayo. Second, isubmit ninyo yung pinapagawa kong summary ng mga last 2 laws about water analysis and the other one. Tapos pangatlo, ito. Okay, yun po yung mga agenda natin. And of course, Group 5 will perform, okay, on the live portrayal, okay, of ethics. Yan, i-define nyo po siya.